Hi, I'm going to show you how to restructure a data set in SPSS from long form to wide form. And you can see that the database that we have in front of us is in long form. That is to say, we have several different instances of one, in this case, hospital. So we have different variables. And they're repeated cases. But what we'd like is for there to be one row with the Southeast Alabama Medical Center, one row for Marshall Medical Center, and all of the different variables associated with that particular hospital in one row. So I'm going to show you first a wrong way to do it, and then I'm going to show you the right way. And the reason I'm going to show you the wrong way is simply because it can really goof you up if you do it wrong, and it's very easy to do it wrong. So we go to Data and Restructure, and we want to restructure the cases into variables. So we're going to go there, we hit next. Normally we just want the provider ID. In this case, that's the ID of the hospital. If we were doing, say, multiple measures on a single patient, that could be a patient ID. We'll move that over, click next. It'll ask if I want to sort, yes. Ask if I want to group by the original variables, yeah. Next. And then if I click finish, it'll restructure. Now I'm not going to actually click finish because I don't want to restructure it this way. You see, I just click straight through. Let me show you what it would look like. So you can see here that I restructured in exactly the way I just showed you, but look at what happened. I've got the hospital name repeated again. And you'll notice the reason it did that is that first variable, or actually the second variable, hospital name, is repeated, so it's going to repeat that 15 times. Now I don't want that. What I want is a nice, clean, a single variable for provider ID, hospital name, address. Let me show you how to fix that. Notice that for each provider, I have exactly the same information up through the variable phone number. So watch what I'll do. Data, restructure, cases into variables. And this time, rather than just use provider ID as my identifier variable, I actually have all the way through phone number as my identifier variables. That is, this information is exactly the same for each one of the hospitals. Then next, then yes, keep it the same there. Now I'm going to restructure. Yep. And let's see what it does. So it's going to think a minute. And you can already see each now provider ID, single hospital name, address, city, state, all the way through phone number. And now you can see it's much wider because I'm going to have all of the different variables in there. All right, so that's how you do it. Restructure from long into wide if you have a whole set of variables that are repeated exactly for each case.